Hey guys, welcome back to the Off the Script podcast. This is going to be the Christmas special part 1. Is that right, Joe? I think so.
Yep. Christmas special number 1.
Yeah, and we are joined by our lovely lady guest, Caitlin Hill and Savannah Westerby. How's it going?
All right, thank you very much.
Very good.
Very good on my end.
Very good. Are we all excited for Christmas?
No.
No? Okay. Good.
I don't want to say no because that seems sad, but it's just always a bit sad this year.
Yeah, this has been a roller coaster, hasn't it? Honestly.
I actually can't believe how much has happened this year without nothing happening at all.
Innit? It's funny watching the world turn when you're just stuck inside your room. That's the main thing, I think, is just you see.
Sav's done a bloody prep in a
Yeah,
pandemic.
yeah,
We love to see it.
yeah. Watching close.
Yeah, it was something that.
How are you feeling now, though? Post prep.
Oh man, I feel fucking fantastic. Like, I'm so surprised how quickly post prep I felt like me again. And honestly, like the entire way through prep, like when I was speaking to people, when I was checking, I was like, I am fine. I am so fine. I feel great. My energy is great. My focus is great. Bullshit, absolute fucking bullshit. But within a couple of weeks of actually eating food again, no fat burners, having fats in my system, brilliant. I've never recovered, if you want to call it that, from a prep so quickly. And things are rolling nicely now going into off season. Like I was able to beat all-time numbers on lifts and things really quickly. My food's the highest it's ever been. I've got no formal cardio. Stress is really low. Sleep is good. So it's happy days.
Yeah, I was watching the other day because, like, obviously we keep tabs on each other, kind of, and you're progressing your deadlift at the minute quite quickly. Your RDL.
RDL, yeah. That was something last off season that stalled for a really long time. I think I got to about 105 kilos, and funnily enough, like my back offset was progressing. That was getting closer and closer to my top set.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it was maybe even just like a mental thing, because you'll know sometimes you get the bar in your hands and you go, fuck, this is heavy.
Yeah,
If
it just
I
feels
go down
heavy.
with that, it's not coming up. But yeah. But going into this off season, whatever it is, we're on a really good run with us. So they'll be staying in for the foreseeable.
Well in. How are you actually? How much are you up now on scale weight? Because you still look fairly lean. So
7 kilo-ish, about a stone.
Nice.
And I'm like 5'2" 3/4.
Don't tell the listeners that. They're weird. They're weird, like.
Ooh, 3/4. Ooh.
Yeah. How about you, Caitlin? How's your off season?
It's been really good. Like I can resonate well. Like going back to last year when I prepped, it was a really bloody long prep. I think it was like 26 weeks in total, which well, I know people like, I bet if Thorburn's listening, is like 26 weeks. That's halfway through my prep. But yeah, it was a long prep.
2 weeks of keto.
Yeah. Thorburn, if you're listening, shush. But yeah, like I felt the exact same. I think just coming out of prep last year, I couldn't believe how much strength had come up. Like you've done that with your RDL, like my deadlift. That's been something that I've progressed quite a lot, and I think these massive compound moves, if like it's not even a case of like strength, it's just stability, just feeling more stable on the way up. You will get to a point where it will stall again, but I had hip hinges out, like that particular hip hinge out for 4, 5, 6 months, and then all of a sudden November 2019 started deadlifting again and didn't take it out until July 2020. So like I can see Sav now taking this RDL and rinsing it until, you know, it stalls, which I don't see why there's any reason for it to stall for a long time, because I know that you'll be nailing all your variables. But yeah, in regards to like off season, what happened was came out of prep. And to be honest, I think we nailed the process when I was with Unique. I think we nailed that. And then obviously coming into 2020, beginning the lockdown, I moved to Tom, and we sort of stayed the same weight, assessed the situation, did a mini cut, dropped about 17 pounds, and got the body in just like such a better place, to be honest with you. Like, I knew for a fact that at the end of the first initial push up, you can just tell, can't you, when appetite starts to go, sessions feel okay but not great, pumps, you know. So did the mini cut, and then as soon as gyms opened, sort of rebounded out, so to speak. And we're just
Remember
sort of,
that, because I trained with you pretty much straight after you.
oh yeah, we
and
trained, didn't we?
You look fucking wham.
Oh, thank you
Dumb.
very much.
It got
I
done.
appreciate that.
Yeah. Because you
I
can tell
appreciate
that,
that.
like, in terms of like efficiency of the body to process and like take on.
Yeah, you can just feel it in yourself. This is probably a bit weird, but like when I'm driving home from Rotherham, it's a good 45-minute drive, but I can just feel myself going hyper in the car. Low key, love it. Like,
Yeah.
because by the time I'm back, I'm like, right, I'm ready for a good old feed. And
Yeah.
I know that that's not like a great, you know, dictator as to whether you're in a good position or not. But yeah, body was in a really good place for a while. I think now we're sort of pushing at the upper echelon again. So we're just sort of gonna assess the situation for the next couple of weeks, and bring us into 2021, where I have no set plans, but either way, it's gonna be fun.
Well in, yeah. I'm very excited to see where all of us end up in the next year. Coming round to Joe, how's your food, mate?
What's up, boy?
Yeah. I'm excited to see where you end up, Joe, because obviously you're now coming off the back of another flare up.
Well,
but you're
I'm either going to be in the morgue or I'm going to be wham. So it's one of the
but there's no other options.
Like,
yeah. What are you like at the moment though? Because I know you're on some new medication and stuff.
all good. So it went really shit again about 11 weeks ago. I lost almost 15 kilos again. And you know, Jermaine, I wasn't particularly fat, so
yeah, it's fucking
yeah. Had 2 iron infusions and changed meds because my old medication wasn't working properly, and had some nice relaxed time. No training, no nothing really. Took some pics just 2 weeks ago today and compared them with the last time that I had my flare up earlier in the year, and I'm a lot leaner, fortunately. Obviously, like, I'll be honest, like, I'm like 198 pounds just before it happened, and the lowest I got down to was like 170, which is shit, especially when you're losing like fucking 4 weeks. But yeah, everything now seems good. Food is back to baseline at like 3K. Weight's going on, back at 180. Training's good. Changed the way I train a little bit. So a little bit more volume in there. Still progressive overload, but a little bit more volume in there. Instead of doing like PPL, it's 4-day split now, just so I don't fuck up my nervous system or my immune system again. Just any kind of potential for that to happen, I'm just trying to minimize. But yeah, food's up, getting stronger. I've only been training like 10 days and there's already been substantial change in the way I'm looking. So yeah, man, the plan is try and, if I can stay healthy for 6 months, I'll be very, very happy and very, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think I'll be quite impressive in comparison to what everybody knows me as a listener, because before everything, I was fairly heavy, not fat or anything really, but a lot bigger than I am now. So it's pretty much a rebound until I get back to
a lot of people don't realise that Joe at one point was like in the 220s and actually like had some solid size on him.
Just before my diagnosis, I was like
obviously
101 kilo.
Yeah. And after that kicked in,
and to be down at like 79 kilos from that mentally, it's quite it's horrible, really. Just because it's like all your work goes straight down the toilet, but it is what it is. If we can stay healthy, if we can stay healthy, then I'm happy. And if I can't, then I guess it just wasn't meant to be. So,
yeah, that's it. I think that's quite a good outlook to have on it, because like there's probably a few people out there who might be listening who have certain health conditions or certain parameters in their life that mean they can't necessarily pursue what we do to the extent that a lot of us can do, like, if that makes sense. So like Caitlin, Savannah, myself, we're in a very good position health-wise where we can sort of push this and take it as far really as we want to, it seems. But having that perspective from you of just like, that at the end of the day, you got to know where you stand with it, and like, hey, look, hey, how worth it is it to you if you could end up in a casket?
Yeah, it's like if I go back to like when I was sick again, it just puts shit into perspective. Like, it's so awesome to just be alive in general, even as how shit everything is right now. The fact that you can wake up, brush your teeth, and have a piss, it's just amazing thing. So, and the fact that we're privileged enough to be able to eat a load of food, look great, be happy, and push ourselves at some point of the like every day, and it's really cool. But as I say, like, it's put a lot of things into perspective for me. I'm still as committed as I've ever been. It's just put more things into the foreground as well. So I'm not neglecting other areas of my life as much. Well, if at all now. And yeah, I think it's been a big wake-up call. And if it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. And everybody knows my personality. I'll push till I can't push anymore, and with intentions of competing in the next 20 months. But if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be, and I'll find something else to do. So
yeah, well, I mean, as well, for viewers, we do have some stuff behind the scenes that we're working on. So there'll definitely be time and focus that Joe put into other stuff, not necessarily bodybuilding in the gym, but outside the gym, and some stuff we end up doing. Right.
What about you, Jermaine?
Oh, me?
You.
At the minute, I'm in some ways a good place, some ways a weird, like not necessarily the best place. I've now effectively lost my job as a result of circumstance, as a lot of people out there have. And at the minute, I'm still in university, so I've got one more semester left, along with my dissertation hand in and other projects. So busy time for me. And I think people are fairly aware that I've been keeping quiet fairly recently on social media.
Dorian,
just been
waiting for them checking pics, Jermaine.
Been about 8 months.
I don't even know what you look like anymore.
The last update I think I posted was like August, maybe
8 months ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, bro, it's been longer than that.
Was it June?
Don't know. Been a while. I haven't seen you in the pants for at least 12 months.
When
me and you trained, Jermaine, I remember you just looking like a large human being.
I've always been. The thing is, right, I've always been a large human being. But I think because of how I'm sort of proportioned, a lot of people don't realize necessarily the width of me or the height of me. Few people now comment on the fact that they see me in person, they go, "Oh, you're taller than I thought you were," as if they're
yeah, to be fair, you were tall.
Well, like Even Louis was like, and Louis trains with fucking James, and he's like, Jesus Christ, man, you're a wham, bruv.
I love Louis. He's funny. He's which is encouraging. I think I think that's probably a good thing. At the minute, I'm just continuing growing. Still got an off season on the go, and with the intent of hopefully, if circumstance allows, reassessing in August. I'm looking to get back with AJ at that point, with the intent to go on to compete in 2022.
Didn't realise that you were with him. You've just been doing your own thing.
I've been doing my own off season, yeah. So,
why?
Why?
Angry why?
Sorry.
Why?
Why?
I can't remember if I talked about this on the podcast I did with Finn.
No, you haven't.
Joe's keeping tabs. So the reason why I think at the time initially when I first came to that sort of conclusion, I mean, I finished being coached with AJ in December of last year.
So you'd done like the rebound post-show phase.
So basically AJ took me through my rebound, made sure that I wasn't a cunt with food or anything like that, which is great. Once that was all sorted, got to Christmas, he saw me at Christmas, was happy with what he saw, and I'd spoken to about him like in October, I think. Now I was thinking about leaving him after the rebound, but with the intent to come back to him for my prep. So I'd have like 3 months before prep, and then we'd go from there. Mainly because I wanted to have not necessarily a level of independence, but branch out and try my own.
See, everyone in this podcast currently, other than myself, is doing their own thing in an off season, and it makes me think, like sometimes would I want to, but like at the end of the day, I just don't think I'd be able to do it for myself personally.
If what you're doing is working, which it clearly is, then why change it? So
That's it. Yeah, for me, it's like I will always say, undoubtedly, that having a coach, even in the off season, I think this at this point as well, even in the off season, having a coach is the best choice, always, because you'll always have a second opinion. Always, you'll always have on who are good, like know exactly what they're looking at, and have worked with a multitude of different people and know what to do in certain situations. For myself, I think it's not that I fell out of love with training by being coached, but I wanted to branch out and sort of tackle stuff for myself. And I had the intent, obviously from the get-go, that I wanted to end up coaching. Like for those who don't know, I study strength and conditioning and sports nutrition as a degree.
As do I.
Yeah, as does Joe now. So like it's always been my intent to do that, and as a result, I wanted to branch out and figure out for myself, okay, what are my strategies here? Okay, like if I get put in a situation where I'm under pressure to make a decision like that, for myself at least, can I make that decision? Which it seems like I'm able to. So I wanted to do that for that reason. However, I do think that now going into 2021, getting a coach again is definitely the plan still, and always has been, and going from there, because like for me, like now I'm in a position where I've started my own coaching business, started doing that, started taking on clients, the rest of it, and now I feel confident in myself that I have the knowledge basis and the ability to apply that knowledge. So now I can comfortably go back with AJ knowing that like I have that in me. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I mean, a conversation that I had at one of my shows with my previous coach was, he'd said he wanted every client that he worked with to get to a point where they no longer needed him and they could coach themselves effectively. And I mean, end of the day, I mean, he is more intelligent than I will ever be, and I have not and will not ever stop learning from him. And I probably still would consult with him about certain things. But I mean, ultimately it got to a point at the end of the prep where it was like I'd started to formulate these ideas of, oh, I'd like to have a dabble with this, and I'd like to try this, and I'd like to go off in that direction. And I felt confident to do that, and I think that is a sign of a good coach.
Yeah, I agree. That's sort of my ethos with coaching as well, is that I want to educate as well as, you know, obviously coach. You know? I think that when you get like in this industry, that we all know there's so many bullshit coaches out there who will just say, like, to their clients, if the client asks them a question and there's like, hey, why am I doing this? They'll just say, oh, don't worry, just trust me.
I'm so bad. I'm trying to like learn to ask questions, but I just go, yeah, all right then. Yeah,
I mean,
sound.
yeah. Like
Send them a thumbs up emoji.
Yeah, if there's certain like for example with AJ, I think I questioned him on decisions or wanted to him to clarify stuff maybe 5 times over the entire period I was coached by him, which was like almost a year. And that's and that was because I understood a lot of the decisions in advance, because and in check-ins or in person or over WhatsApp or whatever, he said it and he gave me an explanation along with it.
And let's be honest, when you select a coach in the first place, you tend to go with someone who you resonate with. I mean, if I am this is an example, if I was a very high intensity, low volume, high carb, low fat person, I'm probably going to choose the coach who preaches that. And so then when they prescribe that to me, I'm going to go, yeah, sound. But I think if you're choosing a coach and you know, they just kind of go, okay, I want you to take that fat burner, I want you to take that amount of cardio, and you're a little bit not too compliant, but you maybe don't understand it, maybe you don't come from as educated a place yourself. If you then leave that coach, they've not prepared you to be a bodybuilder.
I agree. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. And if you, it's like as a client, you might not really care why, but because you presume that your coach has a reason why. But if they don't, then you're doing the bad thing. They're a shit coach, and it's just not a good situation. Especially if you're a very compliant person, like you might just be yes sir or yes ma'am. But if they don't know what the fuck they're doing, it's just stupid.
Yeah.
To be fair,
you see that a lot.
It's like I come from a different perspective in a way. Yeah, in a way, because I want to learn my body as much as I can before I get a coach. And then moving on from there, I already know I'm in a position where I fully understand my body up to that point, and then I can bring somebody else on board whose opinion I respect, whose credibility leads towards, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about as well. I know for a fact I'm too fucking stubborn to just say, yeah, okay, that's fine, because I'm quite independent and always have been.
Yeah.
So if I'm just going to be like, yeah, okay, it's going to be, yeah, okay, but why are we doing this? If they tell me, even if it's the right answer and I don't agree with it, I know there's going to be an issue. So it's just a bit redundant me having a coach to me, because I'm a bit of a stubborn twat. So
I've done a bit of both. I mean, I did my 2018 prep, came out the back of that. I spent a year and a half doing everything myself, did my own programming, progressed my own lifts as much as I could, built my food up as high as I dared, and ultimately got to a point where it was like, I have milked everything I can out of this. I don't really want to go into another bikini prep right now. And so that was when I then reached out to a coach to say, like, look, I want to go fucking hard in this off season. I feel like I can still be better before I do a prep, and spent a year working with him and learned an absolute ton that I wouldn't have done otherwise.
Yeah, I agree. I think
proper uplifting Christmas special. This is it.
When I say I do want to preface that, like, when I say that I am not being coached by anyone, that doesn't mean that I'm not listening to anyone else's opinion. That means I'm listening to everyone else's opinions more, or looking at information or looking at different training styles. Like, trying to, like, I spent a lot of time earlier on this year really digging in and looking at, like, Patrick Tor, for example, or looking more at Mountain Dog, or I don't know if you guys know Nathan Williamson. He's an Australian bodybuilding coach. There's like I've been branching out and looking at other areas and seeing like, okay, what can I take from this and apply it to what I currently do to enhance what I currently do, which is what I like. I think that I can attribute a lot of my success with certain things, like for example my deadlift progression this year. Like I went from being able to maybe pull 180 for a single at Christmas to now I can pull 240. You know what I mean? Like, and that's off of the back of me looking at, okay, what is Keefe doing even? And looking at like, okay, what's his approach to training? He is a lot more sort of, he doesn't look at stuff on paper and go, okay, I need to get one more rep for this, or I need to do this or this or this. He's looking at, okay, how do I feel today? What did I do last time? What have I done the entire week, I guess, and how I recovered enough and am I primed to do a certain thing and attempt adding 10 kg onto a deadlift, for example. Like that's why I ended up adding, like I pulled, what did I do? I pulled like 220 times 5, and then the following week in the next rotation, I was like, okay, my hamstrings and my adductors and everything don't feel tight, they feel good. Everything feels like it's in a good position. With a good warm-up routine, I could just go in and pull 230 and progress like that. And it's comfortable. Do you know what I mean? So it's looking at stuff like that, and trying to apply that to your own coaching or your own sort of training that I think matters, and not just sticking to one idea. But
then do you not think that just sticking to one thing and absolutely rinsing it for all it's worth is worth it? Because if you use all your tools at once, where have you got to go from there? I'm not disagreeing. I'm just
I agree. So when I there's an overarching principle to my training, which is obviously low volume, high intensity. Always has been, probably always will be, because it suits me and I can progress fairly well, just lifting heavier and heavier and heavier. And I feel very comfortable doing that. But it gets to a point where when I look in perspective for stuff like leg press, for example, how many more plates can I just continually stack on leg press before it becomes a bit redundant and I'm just training my tendons and ligaments? So like that's where I started looking at, okay, what can I do in terms of like set amplifiers, like doing a muscle round or rest pause or whatever for a back off. That's where I can start applying those training principles to that sort of stuff. Or let's say, for example, like I have like a pec injury, where I have like chronic pain in my left like pec up near like the insertion under the armpit. So for me, I have to then go, okay, I have to adapt my training a bit to facilitate like new growth, so I can actually progress still in that aspect. Does that make sense? So
you're doing it on stuff like leg press where you physically won't be able to, but like on a deadlift, there's nothing more you can do other than, because it's not like you're deadlifting 500 kilos. Like, is it on stuff where you're like stacking it?
It's stuff, it's mainly on exercises where I'm like, okay, the risk versus reward here is no longer worth it for me.
Okay.
It's not saying that I can't progress like leg press more than 500 kilos. Like in time I will, but right now, like it doesn't make sense for me for like, I'm getting like, I'm able to, for whatever reason, just add 40 kg onto a leg press every single time I do it in rotation and almost match reps. For whatever reason, like I'm just very suited to that movement. But then that's just like getting a bit silly. Do you know what I mean? So like, what else can I do that's gonna get me the same sort of reward, but not gonna fuck me up in the long run?
Makes sense.
Fairly good way of putting it, I think. Does that make sense, viewers? Let us know. What do you guys think about that? Like, what are your sort of like, obviously, Caitlin, you've got a coach and you, for the most part, have always had a coach?
Pretty much. I mean, from 13 to 15, I didn't, but from 15 onwards, I've had a coach. So I've just always, basically, I've got a program set out, low volume, high intensity, and I've just absolutely rinsed it that means normally, stuffed beans in like movements are in there for a good 9-10 months until they physically need to come out. Never really done rest pauses or intensifiers or anything like that, just because at the moment there's no need. In the future,
Gotcha.
maybe.
Yeah.
But right now, don't need anything more.
That's fair enough. Yeah, it doesn't make sense for like me to put set intensifiers on, let's say, a deadlift or a barbell, something like that. It just doesn't make sense. So yeah, I think it's for me to clarify, it's very specific cases and certain things where I have to look at it and go, okay, in perspective, is this better? And that's where I make that decision. Do we want to get onto something a bit more light-hearted than training discussion?
If you want to, I am enjoying the training talk.
It's been Christmassy, this, hasn't it?
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
Christmas. What is everyone's plans for Christmas, actually? What have you got in mind?
A lot, really, mate. Open when the gym's closed. It was a bit shit. Very festive.
Nice.
Very festive. What about you, Sav?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so I live and work in West Yorkshire. I'll be working up until kind of halfway through next week, and then I'm going to go back to where my family in Hull for a couple of nights. I've got legs on Christmas Day.
Lovely.
That's pretty much it. By Boxing
Where
Day,
are you training? Muscle unit.
In Hull.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know where it'd be up in.
No, I'm not driving an hour and a half to muscle unit. I'll be training in Hull.
All right, sound.
An undisclosed gym.
It's quite a small do for me Christmas these days. Like the extended family all kind of have their mini families now with kids and things. So it's like me, my mum, my dad, my sister.
Gotcha. Yeah, for me, I'm going back home. I'm going to be in Sheffield, training at Ultraflex or wherever else, I've got a few people that I want to train with over Christmas. I've got in mind. If any of you guys are down to train over Christmas, let me know.
I'll be there every 10 days, so yeah.
What training day is that then?
Leg day.
Leg day, okay, bet.
I'm there on 21st.
Okay, maybe legs then. Maybe.
Fucking hell, all right.
Yeah, should we get on to some questions, some dumb questions?
Oh, sure. I absolutely can't wait.
Please.
You're both shitting it, I can tell.
Slightly, yeah.
Get any?
Huh?
Did anyone else get any?
Not particularly. Wait, let me look. Let's have a look.
I didn't put any up, sorry.
I didn't put any up either. I might have had someone message me specifically.
I know Sav did. I bet she's got some weird ones.
Yeah, I don't think I've got anything.
You sure?
Yeah.
People don't want to engage me today.
Here we go. Make a Christmas dinner from fast food places. Meat, carbs, dessert.
Wait, not start main dessert, meat.
No, you need to pick your meat source from somewhere, your carbs, and your dessert.
Okay, fucking hell.
By the way, people, just a disclaimer, meringues are permanently banned from the options.
Fuck off. I want a meringue. I don't even know any fast food places that would do a meringue, to be fair.
JP cream of rice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I am joking. I'm joking.
I don't think you are.
How about bagel tart? Ooh. The JP.
Ooh.
Fucking phenomenal.
Oh, fuck that. I was talking about a real one. Mr. Kipling's bagel tart.
Oh, Mr. Kipling. Right, who's going first then?
Right, me.
Let me think.
Me, it's going to be Nando's hot.
Okay.
All right. Because I want some juicy chicken. We need a bit of protein.
What sort of chicken? Which cut? What are you getting?
We're talking butterfly chicken. Butterfly. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Butterfly. All right. Carb sauce. We're going for dauphinoise potatoes.
Bloody hell. Okay, yeah.
I didn't know they had them up.
Where
Yeah.
does do Dauphinoise potatoes?
I've seen them before. You know when I think McDonald's have done like French. You know when they do like stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and
An
then
intercontinental Mackie.
yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay. And then dessert. I feel like I don't really go to like fast food restaurants for dessert. We've got somewhere called Heavenly Desserts in Leeds,
All right.
which is like a takeaway fast food chain, and they do like cookie dough and ice cream and that. So that'd be dessert.
Well in.
Sav?
Okay. I'm gonna have to go same for protein, to be honest. My like straight up thought was Nando's. Butterfly
Yeah.
chicken. I like the extra hot. I like the extra hot sauce.
Whoa!
Black bottle.
Chin the
Calm
boat
down.
out.
That is the
All right.
one.
Burning
Carb
arsehole in the
sauce.
morning.
Right, where can I get this from? Wagamama's maybe, or like your sushi. I want some jasmine rice.
Nice.
And pudding. I've got my answer for this because 2 years in a row now, I've seen these. I've gone, oh, they look nice, and then I've not had them because I don't eat out. I don't eat off-plan food. I don't know. I just don't. And I've just been watching a Beard Meats Food video, and he got them. The mince pie scrolls from Papa John's look fucking amazing.
Mince pie scrolls.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me look.
And so that's what I
Can
would
you
be
pull it up,
having
man?
if I was a normal
Get it on
human.
screen.
Pull up the Papa John's menu.
I might be able to.
Hashtag AKA the Giant.
Would they have
get
it on
John's
their
site.
Instagram?
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah, they've posted it recently.
Cool. Let's have a gander.
According to Beard
look at
Meats
this
Food, they are
Nigerian.
very good.
We just had a look in your DMs, Jermaine.
It's fine. It happens every
There
single
they are.
time. These.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lumin egg. All right.
that's what I would want.
like a bunch of dead
Nice.
prawns.
Are they vegan though?
I don't give a
You
fuck.
are?
I'm chicken.
Look at comments.
Are these?
Yeah, these vegan.
Get out of here. Kai
Absolutely epic.
Westbrook. Your
Sure.
estradiol levels are going through the fucking roof, bro.
God,
You
the
see what happened
comment
to Dorian
section
Palm?
of these
My
posts.
question. Oh, Sav's liked it clearly.
These are
Yeah.
vegan. I'll give that.
You
a
know
like.
what? Why is Papa John's getting 172 likes? Their engagement's poor.
Yeah.
That's very true. I mean,
Well, I
it's
want
an old
that.
company. They probably don't have a great PR team, do they?
I love how we've gone to a pizza restaurant, a pizza takeaway for Christmas. Fucking
They
random.
are appealing to the youth though with this.
Yes.
shit.
The Ute them.
The Utes.
I swear in Japan they have like KFC on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I think that's the thing in America as well. KFC at Christmas is quite a big thing.
You know, like a lot of people have the Christmas. Well, Christmas is the 24th. You know, a lot of Eastern European countries and
Yeah,
shit.
they do. They have it night before.
Yeah,
Get
night
off
before.
Shit.
So, but yeah, where am I going? It's got to be Nando's, isn't it? Nowhere else does anything.
You could go KFC, but
I don't. No.
I mean, you'd be doing
gonna
your
go-
carbs in the breadcrumbs, wouldn't you? So
Yeah. Yeah, Nando's whole chicken. Get it down me.
oh, go on then.
Mild, by the way.
All chicken. Bloody hell.
Yeah, man. It's
I
two
could-
legs, 2 breasts, and 2 wings, and 2 thighs. It's not that much.
Just
Says the man with
chicken.
the bowel problem, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, them Five Guys fries.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well in. Good choice.
Dessert. As you said, I don't really go. I've never been out just for dessert. I think it's a bit weird. Probably. What's good that I had recently? I had some like I don't know where we went. I can't remember what it was called. I had some like pistachio cheesecake thing. That was pretty damn
Okay.
good. So I haven't had a slice of that.
Disgusting.
my Christmas, Sav. Caitlin, don't piss on my parade. Thank you. I'm used to the complaints coming from Sav, you see. So.
Yeah, she's pretty quiet today.
A bit of pistachio.
I like.
Yes.
That's a good.
Yes. Go on, Jermaine. Where are we going?
We're going to. Believe it or not, Nando's. Who'd have thought?
I tell you what, though, we could go to some like Turkish restaurant or something like that.
I don't know what.
Is that a fast food chain there?
We could get some like
Turkish
chicken.
Restaurant.
Get some. Go to an Indian, get a mixed kebab. Protein.
What's that Caribbean called? Big Mike.
Right. It's not a chain. It's just one restaurant. You know.
Are they the
I
ones
don't make
that
the
do really
rules.
good patties?
No, that's Island Delight, Jermaine.
Yeah, of course. My bad.
Saltfish patty. That's the one, bro.
Saltfish patty's the one.
Right. What actually is saltfish? Is it an actual fish?
Yeah. I've got some in the kitchen. Do you want me to go get it?
I don't know what it is, to be fair.
I'm pretty sure
it's like, what does it taste like? Does it taste like cod, salmon, meat?
Well, it tastes like fish, funnily enough.
No, what sort of meat? I mean, what sort of fish?
For fuck's sake.
It's saltfish. It's just like a flaky fish.
Is it salty?
Yeah, well,
it's like
it is a bit salty,
with salt, right?
Yeah, they cure it in salt, so it's like absolutely covered in like a crust of salt pack. But then you take
it cooks it.
Soak it.
Yeah.
You soak.
I'm not sure how I feel about
the moisture out of the fish, so it takes all the rawness out of the fish with the salt, dries it out, and then they grill it or smoke it or some shit.
Yeah, or as my mum does, saltfish and ackee. Unbelievable. Loves
basically fish and sweet potatoes.
And ackee. Okay, so going back to Nando's. So Nando's we're having. I like Joe's energy, so we're going with a whole chicken.
Christmas lad, get it down, yeah.
Yeah. What spice am I gonna have on it? I quite like the coconut one they've got now.
Didn't know they had one.
Bit mild for me though.
Yes. Being multicolored.
I'm gonna go for hot.
Good man.
And then we're gonna have some. We're gonna go to Five Guys, get some Cajun fries.
Well, I might see you there then, bro.
Yeah, well, and do you know what? While I'm there,
we're the only people in Five Guys on Christmas Day.
I might get a Five Guys milkshake as a dessert. Does that count?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I'll go with a Five Guys milkshake then. I don't know which
banana Biscoff is the one, people.
Okay, we'll go with banana Biscoff, and then just to fuck with people, I'm gonna have bacon bits in.
Bacon.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
I can't be dealing with it.
I just look like the type of person who'd have bacon in a milkshake.
Yeah, you're a bit edgy like that with the purple hair.
I am a bit. Have you seen my fucking hair?
I have bacon in my milkshake.
So that's gonna be mine. Yeah. Next question. Fuck me, that took a while.
You can have one Christmas gift as a brand new body part. What is it and why?
Fuck.
Yes, Jermaine, you finally get to have a new cock. It's amazing.
Well, then.
I know my tits need replacing, and I'm like, nah.
Nah, I would have a massive set of quads. I just need leg, me. Bit of leg.
Can you buy quads at Christmas?
Yeah. Like bike.
Is it just no holds barred, whatever?
No. The question was, if you could have one body part for Christmas, what would it be and why?
Body part, you sausage.
Okay.
So quads. Right, I'm off to Lou. Hang on.
All right.
She doesn't want a quad bike for Christmas, Jermaine.
All right.
I'm taking delts, please, because I just keep making the excuse that I've got shit insertions and a shit delt genetics. But yeah, I mean, either way, we can bypass that, and I'll just have a set of nice, round, juicy delts.
Fill them up with oil. Yeah.
Or fill them up with oil, yeah.
I'm gonna do some arms because I've got none. It's got to be the case, really, doesn't it?
I want to say that as well.
I could have said calves,
chest,
but
I think. Chest for me.
chest. All right.
Titties.
Yeah, man.
Let's get titties.
Yeah,
Titties.
yeah. I'm gonna get double D's.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's got to be
Double
arms.
Ds, yes.
Because then, in my perfect of me, my arms would actually be up to par with the rest of my body then, and it would be ideal.
If you could have anyone's arms in bodybuilding, whose would you take?
Just go for everyone.
Yeah.
Whose body part are you taking and putting on you?
I'd have that one bodybuilder's just python that he has in his pants on stage. I'd have that. Just have that. There you go.
Bo Lewis.
Yeah, I love the Bo Lewis python, and that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, brilliant.
Right.
I'd say Lee Priest arms.
Lee Priest arms, okay.
I can't have a pair of black arms, so Lee Priest.
I was thinking that, so I'm just gonna have Samantha Jering, the whole of her.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's just arms, Caitlin. Don't you fancy Phil Heath's arms?
We've got the same issue here. We're slightly different colour.
Can you imagine Caitlin Phil Heath's arms?
No, we did this with Louis Jermaine.
Oh, we did, didn't we? We gave Louis Ronnie Coleman back.
Yeah,
I mean, we'll give
yeah.
Joe is having Burrs.
Rod.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
going to
not
be
having
quite a lot.
anyone's dick. Thank you very much.
Okay.
He's a weapon.
I'm
I
not
want
having
an
anyone's
image
cock.
with all of us with our desired body part, please.
Can you make that happen, Joe?
I'll sort it out.
Cheers.
My God.
Um,
In all seriousness, Jermaine.
yeah.
What body part?
It was being
We all-
serious.
Yeah, we all know you.
I'd probably
anyway,
have.
so-
I'd probably have. I don't know. I'd probably have like Tom Platz's quads or something. Tom Platz's legs.
Can't go wrong.
Can you imagine the
I mean,
shape?
you'd be about a foot small. You'd be a foot smaller, but you know.
And I have it like sized up to match. Just scale it up to my height. Can you imagine the proportions I would have then? That'd be fucking dumb. It looks so stage.
That'd be brilliant. It'd be the opposite of the wheelchair class.
Right. Next question.
Would you rather fist the turkey and eat your nan, or fist your nan and eat the turkey?
What the fuck?
You can blame Jack Whitehead for that one.
Jack Whitehead, who's he?
I know, Jack. Well, yeah.
Fuck knows.
Eat the turkey.
What?
You're gonna fist your nan
You can fist your
Yeah.
nan. Okay.
with stuffing.
Yeah. I've made my choice. I'm sorry, lads. This is it.
Oh fuck.
Going in.
Box of Paxo straight up your nan.
I think I've
Bro.
got to agree with Sav though, because there's nothing
Yeah.
really that I like. That I will not enjoy the act of eating my nan or fisting a turkey.
Yeah, I'm not going mouth to
eating the
mouth on
turkey.
any old woman. I'm sorry.
I don't know if
Yeah.
it meant like eat the flesh, like the turkey.
Or eat her out.
Yeah, we're assuming that he means give a head, but
Oh, I thought I was cannibalizing my nan.
I was thinking head.
Yeah,
I
of
was
course.
thinking cannibalizing Sav.
course
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm not sure whether that makes it better or worse what your answer was, to be honest, Sav.
Nanny
Yeah,
Sav.
there's more to life than eating muff, Sav.
Savannah's left it out.
This, oh God.
This
I
is
would
great.
happily eat me nan.
Caitlin's just thinking of the macros.
Yeah.
We're absolutely
cute.
soundbiting that.
Humans are quite lean individuals.
Can't you get like a mad cow disease or some shit from eating?
Yeah, you can. You lure. like go insane after a long period of time. So.
Good to know.
But
yeah, no, I'm eating the fucking turkey. I'm not eating my nan.
I'm not nomming down.
But
on my
you
nan,
could
so.
physically do.
I probably could. I don't feel good about it, do I? But I could.
No chance.
My nan's
No.
dead.
50-50 on the big question.
Well, so is mine. So, you know, it wouldn't be. Yeah. We have a compliment for Sav, by the way, in the questions from another member of another British podcast. Savannah is just flame emoji.
Oh, what was that?
Is it fucking Jack again?
No, but he is Welsh. Yes.
Is it that CP guy? GP?
Yeah, you got it right. Flex Lewis, yeah.
Can you imagine?
I like a Welsh accent. We can get with that.
Yes.
DM me.
I had a question, bringing
Okay.
it back to getting swollen shit.
Yeah.
What does your ideal Christmas meal actually look like? What's your ideal Sunday roast? Because that's all it is.
Currently, my appetite, it's not the one. So small amount of meat, because I feel like that fills you up. Like, you know, I want my 3 grams of leucine to spike MPS, but don't want any more.
Yeah.
Don't want any more.
Are we using digestion aids in this?
No.
No.
You all have to be welcome to my world.
We can have a GDA though, can't we?
We have a
No.
GDA? Oh fuck.
Yeah, we can have a GDA.
Christmas time,
So
they ran out of stock, bro.
bloody hell. Yeah. Minimum amount of meat possible to spike MPS, because it's just dry and, you know, turkey. No, I'm not
What about
feeling
gravy?
that.
You've been doing it all wrong,
Ketchup.
Caitlin.
You've got a
Yeah,
ketchup.
you can put the
Ketchup's
gravy
like, is
on.
that?
Ketchup.
Right.
Are you-
Brussels sprouts, pepper, ketchup. Oh,
Nah, no.
the fucking one.
Sounds like
I
serious
have
bad gas
bowls
for
of
me.
that shit. I have bowls
Stay
of
away
it.
from you around the festive period.
I'm gonna
Bloody
try
you give
that
us a
this
spot?
Christmas.
Can you?
Just for you,
Please.
Sav.
I
Tag
wouldn't.
me.
Oh.
Oh.
God.
Here we go. Here's a question: chestnuts, good or bad? Because I think they're shit.
I like
Not
chestnuts with stuff.
Never had
I don't
them.
like them on their own.
Mm. So it's a 50-50.
I'm not just gonna crack open a chestnut on the spot and eat it. I want it with some stuff like chestnuts, like just garnishing the Christmas dinner. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. What's everyone's go-to Christmas dessert? Pudding, Christmas pudding, and Christmas cake. First of all, do we all know the difference?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Caitlin, you didn't reply.
That's because I don't eat dessert.
Ah, gotcha.
It doesn't matter. Imagine you're full of like 40 IU of insulin and you need the carbs.
Right. Dime frozen cheesecake, like ice cream cheesecake sort of thing.
Right.
Dime
Sounds
is
good. We're at it.
the one.
Fair play. I'm going for like a Marks and Spencer's Christmas pudding because I'm bougie.
Okay. So I can't stand like Christmas pudding shit, so I'm going Black Forest Gatto. There you go.
All right. Steady. The issue with me and Christmas pudding is that my family tends to load up the Christmas pudding with that much alcohol. I'm absolutely fucked off of eating a bit of it. So I'll just pass out on the sofa afterwards. All right.
I didn't think Jermaine would be a lightweight.
Really?
You say that. I don't.
100%.
I used to actually be very good. Well, I say good. It's not really a good thing that I can drink a lot.
You are a student.
Yeah, I used to be able to handle my drink very well, but I don't drink really ever. So
Your liver and kidneys packed up from all the Trent, right?
I had, yeah, of course, yeah. I'm just that liver toxic at this point. No, I went out and had a few drinks post, and I feel like that was one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in my life. Because I was like post show, been eating a lot of carbs, then I'd effectively put a diuretic in my body by drinking a bunch of spirits. I looked absolutely peeled out my fucking mind.
You did a Ronnie, come, bro.
But I felt I was dead. I didn't leave bed for a whole day. I couldn't move.
That story lives rent free in my mind.
What?
The Ronnie Coleman one.
Oh, with Kevin in his.
Fantastic.
I love that.
You
story.
couldn't write it. I
love
like
it.
It's so perfect. It's almost not real.
It's especially when Kevin's the one telling the story and he's just doing his one impression. Cracks me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, right. I think a
Speaking
final
of
question.
Christmas, I was just gonna say, have you all listened to Hunter Labrada and Fuad?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, bloody loved it. I don't know what it is about Hunter, but I could just listen to him all day. He's my Christmas present this year.
Yeah, I mean, he was saying all these letters that had to do with cars, and I don't have a fucking clue, but I'm like, yeah, Hunter, tell me more. Yeah.
He's amazing, isn't he?
Do you only really fancy someone and like everything that they say, you just
It's the Cuban flair in itself. There's not much of a Cuban population up north. Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. There's not many Cubans up north.
That's true. Your limit.
Hunter is Cuban. So
I can't say I've ever met a Cuban face to face now.
There you go.
It's exotic. I do like Hunter a lot though. He is probably my favorite up and coming guy, to be fair.
He's fantastic. However, I've been speaking to a few people and they've been like, he's really going to shock people this year. And yeah, he's going to do all right, but I don't think he's going to do amazing, unfortunately.
No, needs more.
Whoa! Hang on a minute.
I think he could possibly crack the top 10. I do.
Top 10, but
I don't think he's going to be placing like third or anything.
I think he could pip that 6 to 8.
Yeah, maybe 7.
I would like that for him.
If he's on, if he's absolutely on and he's improved from his last showing, he's going to be dangerous. He's going to be an upset to a lot of people, but I don't think I
just think he lacks the 3D.
The maturity.
Not even the maturity, just at the end of the day, his muscles don't look as pretty as Heath's, like as sculpted. They look absolutely insane, amazing. But when you put them next to each other, a Phil Heath round, striated, like muscle belly is always probably going to be chosen in it.
I will
it's still
say
new muscle, isn't it? Really for him.
Yeah.
That's why it's so exciting.
Yeah, exactly. When that's matured.
Oh yeah.
Hunter's tan though, I will say, is some of the best tan I've ever seen. Like his last show, his tan was unbelievable. I don't know who does the tanning, but I want.
I was going to say skin prep. Yeah, I was going to say one thing that I find with white people, especially, is sometimes they can look absolutely insane, like when they're pale, the normal skin color, like Hollingshead, and then when he puts tan on, it fades them out. But luckily with Hunter,
one of my biggest fears, to be perfectly honest with you. Like,
have you ever been tan?
Well, like fake tan?
Like, yeah.
Once, and I looked a lot leaner.
Image needed now.
Not getting it.
Oh, that's amazing. Can I at least see it, Joe, please?
No.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, in Valley, I spanged the Melanotan for a little while, and I think that's probably your best way about it. Get some MC2, hop on some beds for a few weeks.
I reckon, that's probably the only option. I don't think I have any pigment at all.
So. I'm fairly lucky because my tan takes pretty well to me, but I do need dark tan is really what I need, like a really dark tan, because that suits how I look. I feel like if I have like 2 coats of tan, it's not really enough. Like it doesn't sort of suit my skin quality.
I can't use Pro Tan.
Okay.
It does not look good on me. But Nicola.
Oh,
Nicola
Nicola's great.
Gilbert, we love you. A1
Yeah.
Stan.
A1
Black
star.
Magic.
I've still
Always
got
used to be Black
the,
Magic. And
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
fucking lovely tan.
Let me see. I might
It's
still
like
have the A1.
it's so crisp.
I never liked liquid sun rays on me.
I've never had it. Personally.
On me, that always looks like shit. PCA used to use liquid sun rays. Now their tanners use Pro Tan, same as Two Bros.
Yeah.
I've only
yeah,
heard
no,
things about I've only heard bad things about liquid sunrays.
Yeah, it looks awful on me.
Corin loves it.
It was very green on my skin.
Yeah.
Did you use what do you use to for deodorants and stuff like that, or like?
You don't use deodorant, darling. Deodorant?
No. I know, but I'm just asking, Sav, is there something that you use that might have made
on my entire body?
Oh.
Point taken. Okay.
It just didn't agree with me.
But
Black Magic, great. Pro Tan, great. Liquid Sun Rays was just a bit. Yeah.
Savannah go turn up looking like Fiona from Shrek. Next question.
I have no more.
Oh, that's
you said there was one more.
I have no more.
Do you not have one more?
Thorburn,
I asked it. Hang on.
Oh, he's digging.
You know what? If he doesn't come back on the podcast for it, bollocks to him, because he was like, guys, still haven't heard back about this threesome. Hit me up ASAP. Now, I'm really hoping he's referring to the girls here, because we've done too many podcasts for him to not know that he's in the closet. So
that's true.
We'll never know.
Sure. Last time you never actually confirmed who it was. I said it, and you were sort of like,
We didn't want.
It's Christmas. Everyone deserves a special gift.
Can we
he might be getting a threesome, and you
who it
found
is?
out.
Can you tell us who it is?
It's Jack Thorburn.
Of course it is. Who else would it be?
The fucking lady killer, Jack Thorburn.
Could you imagine his first time back in the game goes straight in with a threesome?
That'd be a sick story. I feel like he deserves that.
He does. One day, I hope that I get the opportunity to see Jack go on an absolute.
I thought you was going to say something else there.
Have a threesome, yeah.
Yeah, no, no, thank you.
I'd watch that
in the corner.
I want to see Jack in like a.
Did we just miss what Sav said? I'd watch
that. What did she say? Oh, for fuck's sake. That's weird coming from grandma. I don't feel good about that.
Hang on, Jack's older than all of us, remember?
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
He's an old.
He's like 42. 42, I think.
Oh.
Like 26?
No, he's 26, 27. Yeah.
I've got 8 years on me. Wow.
Yep.
Crazy, right?
And you're going to take his virginity.
Wait.
Oh, God.
That killed me. Sake. This is a shit show already. I say,
oh man,
we're a good bit into it, but
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Who do you have winning the O? We'll finish on that. Sav, Jermaine, and myself have already given our opinions. So, Caitlin, it's up to you.
So boring. Phil is going to win it. However, I would like to see Haddy win it.
Same. I want to see Haddy up in the mix.
Bothered.
So yeah, that is what will happen. If Phil doesn't win, then I'll be very interested as to why. I feel like they couldn't even blame it on a gut because he's that far ahead of everyone. Yeah. But
to be fair, have you seen Brandon's most recent update pictures?
Yeah, sorry, he's vastly improved from last year. Like last year, he's vastly improved. But
I spoke to Jack about it, and I spoke to Thorburn about it, and I just think he's learned how to pose better. Doesn't look that crazy as an improvement to me.
I
He
agree.
looks
He's,
I think
fuller.
his delts look better.
But,
I think
yeah,
it's,
but
it's,
when were the pictures taken? Like, were they taken end of the day, post training? Were the other ones taken fasted last year? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His
circumstance.
weak areas has never been his delts and his chest and his fucking arms anyway. It's his hamstring, the fact that he's got no glutes and his condition's been the issue. So, but I still think Phil beats him. And I think we're
Yeah.
on to like a 93 Dorian, 2003 Ronnie situation. I genuinely think Phil's going to wipe the floor with everybody.
I think
Yeah.
so too.
Agreed.
It'd be interesting to see these scorecards, actually,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if that is the case.
It's
Any of you paying to watch it?
I was going to
I'd
say,
like
do,
to. The
do
thing
we
is
want
that
to?
Hang on,
it's
wait a minute, because this is illegal. Let's wrap up the show first.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotcha. All right,
All right.
guys.
Ciao. Anyway.
Merry Christmas. Thank you all for
Merry Christmas.
the show.
Merry Crimber.
Catch you on the next one.
Enjoy your brand new body parts and your turkey.
And your meringue
Bye.
in a bit.